Okay. What about the, I called you back yesterday. I called you back yesterday twice. Yeah, was your phone not working? I can even leave a voicemail. I even texted you and said it was Thursday. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. I thought it was weird because you just called me and it called you right back. You didn't answer. I'm like, seriously, Caleb. And I tried again. Then I tried to text you and it never would go through and I could leave a voicemail. I did. I got your text that says, can you call me? And I called you right after that. I called you twice. And every time I tried to leave a voicemail, it would be. And then when I sent you a text, it said indeliverable. Every time I tried to do it. I know. I thought something was wrong with my phone, but I heard your voicemail. I just didn't want you to think I didn't call you back. You might check it and make sure. Actually, if you restart it, sometimes it resets. Good morning, everyone. Yay! I'm going to blame this on Daryl that we're starting late because he came in and started talking to me. And then I look up and I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't have everything organized. So it's never my fault. It's never my fault. So thank you, Daryl. Anyways, we have a lot of content today. Before we get started, though, we have Penny Roth from a new warranty company called Achosa. I did have to ask how to say that in the beginning. She actually brought in breakfast for those of you that are inside the Market Center today. And we wanted to ask her to come up and just say a couple of words. And she asked me if I have a signal for when she's talked too long. And I said, I've got a really good donkey kick. I'm learning that after we've had a few long-winded people come in and talk. So don't stand next to me, but welcome. And thank you for the breakfast.
Okay. Do you want me to talk into here?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Hello, everyone. It's a great honor. I feel like it has been forever since I've been to a Keller Williams sales meeting. I've always done a lunch and learn and everything else. So I know this is where Oklahoma Keller Williams started. So I feel like this is the meat and bread of Keller Williams. So anyway, so I am Penny Roth. Am I talking too loud? Okay, I feel like I'm screaming. I'm Penny Roth with Achosa Home Warranty. I have been in the business for 20 years selling the traditional home warranty companies. And when I say traditional, that's going to be the home warranty companies that you call in when the customer has a claim. They call in and they wait for the technician to call them. The technician does not call them in 24, 48, 72 hours. Then they have to start the process all over again. And then they finally get on the schedule, and that could be 7 to 10 days. Then they diagnose it. Then they have to go back to their office. This is our traditional home warranty. They have to go back to their office. Then they order it, purchase it, authorization, ship to shop. On a good day, that's another week. On a bad day, that's 2 more weeks. So when it's July and August and they don't have air conditioner, it's hot, they're mad. This is what made me think to leave a home warranty company of 12 years that was established, that there has never been any change in home warranty for 20 years that I've been doing this. Same thing, same thing. My boss of 13 years started this home warranty company 3 years ago. And the thing is you get to pick, the homeowner gets to pick the vendor, okay? If they personally know them, even better. But they give that, it's giving them the power that they're in control, because right now, how many people have had a bad experience with a home warranty company? Oh, there's more people than that. So anyway, they don't like it. Even they don't like it that they have the part on the truck and they can't use that part on the truck. They have to go back and order it, ship it to the technician, and delay it when that $30 part is on the truck. I've been there, I fought it, and I thought that was the way it was supposed to be. So with home warranties, we are not changing the way, we're just giving you a different option to go, okay? This is, like I said, we're giving the homeowners the power to choose. The new consumer, they do everything on their phone, and when they think they have an air conditioning problem, they already know who they want to call. They don't want to call and wait 72 hours to get a return phone call back. They want that air conditioner fixed in 72 hours. So, so that's why I made the change. And, you know, I'm a seasoned person, a seasoned home warranty rep. And, you know, like I said, when this came up and I started seeing, oh my gosh, it's so easy. Oh my gosh, this is wonderful. This is wonderful. People are getting immediate satisfaction. And isn't that what this world is coming to, is immediate satisfaction? So with that, they have the power to choose. They do have to call in and place the claim. That's one phone call. Then they call in once the technician is there to give the diagnosis. That's the second phone call. Then the homeowner calls back to say everything is up and running. That's the third phone call. And the biggest thing is we're paying retail rates, and we're going to pay that technician our portion before they leave that house. Okay? We're paying the technician, you know, the homeowner has to pay a service call fee, but we're paying the technician the bulk of the money by credit card before they leave the house. So everyone's happy. Everybody is getting, you know, they've got the hot water heater fixed. They've got their air conditioner fixed, the refrigerator. This past year, more people were staying at home more than ever, and realized that they had more than ever problems with their house. And you know, as we all know, everything was backed up and everything else. So to order something from a supply house was a nightmare. But when someone had it at their warehouse or on their truck and can fix that part immediately, that's what's best. So same day payments to the service provider. Coverage, we cover unknown pre-existing. Now, I know we are in a market that we have never, ever seen before. When I started, I'm not going to tell you how long ago I started in title, but when I started selling home warranties, the average time was 9 months of listing coverage. 9 months listing, not 9 minutes, 9 months. So, so at this day and age, the unknown pre-existing is when, you know, people say, well, how do you do that? Well, you have inspection. Well, right now people are waiving inspections, you know. So we are at a point where the buyer is getting a house. They've not done inspections. This seller is just walking away happy, no closing costs, no repairs. Do they need a home warranty more than ever right now? Yes, they do. And they are not being written in because the homeowner or the buyer is thinking, well, I can't come up with another, $675, $575. So let's make it part of their closing cost. Put it in their closing cost, or they're only bringing one check to closing. So anyway, but to cover unknown pre-existing, it would be an inspection. If something breaks, when they move in, that's Murphy's Law. I dealt with that when it was a normal market. They just still go ahead and call the claim in. If they have any problems, they can always call me and I get in there and fight for them. They know that. Free seller's coverage. That's a joke. But if you have a house that's, on the higher price range or something like that, the seller has free seller's coverage and they're covered up to $1,000. No option to buy. But they still have to get 30, 45 days to closing. So who wants to put money into a house that they're already selling? So I always suggest to put seller's coverage on a listing. Even if it's under contract, go ahead and put it on there. Because like I said, it's going to take them 30 to 45 days to get to closing. No age restrictions on the units or the appliances. We do not depreciate or anything like that. We cover the HVAC refrigerant. A couple of the home warranty companies just pay the first $10. The rest of is put onto the homeowner. And when that homeowner has been sitting without air for 3 weeks and then find out they need that, and that's such an additional big ticket item that's non-covered, they don't like that at all. And most of the time on the other home warranty companies, you have houses that are over 5,000 square feet. Their prices triple. But no money value is added. So we're just saying, we don't care how big the house is. If it's over 5,000 square feet, it is still the same price as if it was a 2,000 square foot house. So anyway, and any questions so far about the home warranty? Great question. You have a higher cap on that. Oh, okay. So he asked, what's the difference between Advantage and Advantage Plus? So because we are paying retail rates, there are caps. They have a higher cap with the Advantage Plus. Okay. So they have a higher cap, and they have $250 built in for code violations to help them on that. So what's the difference between Advantage and Advantage Plus? I tell people, if it's 8 years, or if the HVAC system is 8 years or less, I say go with the Advantage. If the system is 8 years or older, go with the Advantage Plus, because it has more money built in that.
I'm getting close to a donkey kick.
Okay. So, ow. Anyway, I gave some of you this our net promoter score. No home warranty company has ever been rated this high, because the home warranty, it has a bad name. The home warranty, you've heard it, it's not worth the written paper it's on. We're trying to change that one claim at a time, and we're getting responses back on how well the service is. 3 phone calls to make a claim to get it finished. If you've ever dealt with a traditional home warranty company before, it's leased up to 10. Okay, so go to our website to get our more information, and I just want to thank you. And if you have any questions, I'll be over here. Thanks.
Thank you.
Say my name. Thank you. Now say my company's name. Thank you.
Achosa.
Achosa.
I said it 20 times, so I don't think I'll forget. All right, for all those late arrivers. Oh, Krista. It's good to see you. Actually, I think Josh stopped at 9 o'clock. So we have on-time drawing. Drum roll, please. Everyone stare at Josh, make him feel uncomfortable. Oh, he doesn't get uncomfortable for those Zoomers. So there's your challenge. Challenge accepted, actually. All right. It said you started your screen sharing. His Zoom stopped working. So you already stopped adding the names, right? We'll come back to it. What you can do is pull it back up, Josh, and then do whoever won and just tell me, and we'll announce it during it. Okay, Jeremy, I need you to get my stuff back up here. I'm not a very good multitasker in my old age. So one of the things that KWRI has been focusing a lot on is we've been talking about getting back to the basics and really looking at what Keller Williams, what sets us apart from our competitors. And the biggest thing is our MVVBP. Say that 20 times really fast. And our mission is to build careers worth having, businesses worth owning, lives worth living, experiences worth giving, and legacies worth leaving. And I think that's an incredible mission statement and one that we all need to be reminded of, and why it does set us apart from our competitors that's out there. And then our vision, that's the other part of the MVVPP, BP. See, it's not real easy to say real fast. To be the real estate company of choice for agents and their customers. And isn't that what you want for your clients? You want to be the realtor of choice for your clients. Well, we want to be the real estate company of choice. The other V, God, family, and business. And this was really, it came to light during COVID because how many things changed during that time, and schools were out and things were different. Well, family became a big piece of that. And sometimes you have to alter what you've always done and how you've always saw things in order to make it our values, which is God, family, and business. If you put God first and then your family, your business is going to be successful. And then our beliefs. We all know the win-win or no deal. This is the Y4C2Ts. Integrity, do the right thing. Customers always come first. And they always say customers are always right. But in the back of my mind, I know they're not always right. But we have to continue to have that mentality and that attitude. Commitment in all things. Communication, seek first, understand. This is such an important piece to agents and staff. We talked about this the last time, that sometimes when something happens and there's a challenge or a situation, most of the time it's basically the communication piece. We automatically assume that something went a certain way, when if we just listen to both sides, a lot of times it can be a system or a kind of a process that's in place that just communicating will help to figure that out and will make our lives a lot easier and a lot less stressful. Creativity, ideas before results. Teamwork, together everyone achieves more. Trust starts with honesty. And E, which is the one we just added last year, equity, opportunities for all. And then the S, success, results through people. And then our perspective. To be a technology company that provides the real estate platform that our agents, buyers, and sellers prefer. And again, what sets us apart is not our technology, it's our people with our technology. And we're never going to have technology without our people, but we need technology with our people to be successful in this market. So that is to me, the values and the beliefs that we have at Keller Williams really mirrors mine. And that's one of the reasons why I came to Keller Williams. And I want to be reminded that that's what sets us apart in the industry. All right, we got some birthdays this year, or this month. They're actually Ann Wilson, Jeanette Johnson. Missed that one, Josh. Jeanette Johnson. Laura Duncan, Keith May, Ken Ogle, Bradida Swartz. I called him that the other day and he laughed. Cheryl Terrell, Susan Jaramillo, Amy Icor, who's in here, Mike Murdoch, Jennifer Shipley, Lori Patterson, Janelle Dobson. I should have ended that instead of acting like there was another one. Happy birthday to all of you guys. We actually, I noticed on Facebook that Scott Streller his birthday is today. Well, he's providing breakfast tomorrow for an event that we're going to talk about. So maybe get your vocal cords warmed up and we'll wish him a happy late birthday and sing to him. So for our work anniversary, we're going to play a little Minions.
Ha ha ha, happy anniversary. Ha ha ha, happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. Ha ha ha, happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. I wish to you happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. This special day, I'm happy with you. Let's celebrate a happy anniversary. Ha ha.
There you go. Cut them off too quick, didn't I? The little Minions. So happy anniversary to all of you guys. We appreciate your loyalty to us and we love being in business with you. So welcome to the team. Lexi McGowan, she just started with us, so we're excited to have her. She's already got some stuff working, so excited for her to be a part of the team. And then we have some cappers, and I believe all of these are before cappers. They're just, okay, so all of these are just capping again. So our first one is Dylan Farrell. Congratulations, Dylan. Andrew Foshi. Congratulations, Andrew. And then Brianna Stillman. Congratulations to all three of our cappers again. Now we have some recognition to do for top group with units. Home team 405. Let's clap. That makes it feel so much better, doesn't it? Next up, top group in GCI, the Duncan Gals. Top team in units and GCI, the Brad Reeser team. I noticed we need a new picture because Chase's hair's a lot longer. We've got a couple of people added and one needed off. So we'll get some new updated pictures from you guys. But hey, you all look so stunning. Top individual in units in GCI, Ryan Litt. Congratulations to all you guys. Randy will be coming up in a second and talking to you about numbers, and we had a great month. So congratulations and hats off to you. I would like to have a visitor come up. That's not going to be a visitor for long after I announce it. As you know, we have been looking for the right person to take over our productivity coaching. And this lovely lady, who some of you may know, if you've been around for a little bit, fell in our lap, and we could not be happier that our worlds collided. And we now have Dahlia Bridge as our productivity coach. Yay! I kind of wanted to just read a little bio real quick, and then I'm going to let her have a chance just to say a couple of words. But Dahlia has over 25 years of experience in sales, and 20 of those are in real estate. Dahlia has enjoyed working in various aspects of real estate. She's worked with production builders, premier developers, custom home builders, and built a client base that made her a top producing realtor for a number of years. And I'm sorry I'm reading this, but I did not get it memorized. Her experience, passion for people, and the love of real estate opened doors to her career path of coaching and training agents to tap into their talents to grow and excel in real estate. Dahlia is a mother of two. She's a Nona and proud dog mom. She enjoys cooking, entertaining for friends and family, travel, and loves nothing more than a good book when she finds the time to herself, which will probably be a lot less now. Just kidding. We are so excited to have Dahlia. She is actually going to be double dutying with the Platinum office. So we'll have her a portion of the week, and then they'll have her another portion. I don't know why this is ringing, but it's driving me nuts, Jeremy. Yes. I felt like my head was ringing and I heard voices in it, but it was just the microphone. We're okay. So I wanted to give her a chance just to say a couple of words. She started last Tuesday, and we are getting ready to ramp up some Ignite classes and just a lot of stuff for our PC. We're having a Thursday happy hour for them just to kind of revamp and re-up the PC program and provide some great information and knowledge. So I'm going to have her speak for a little bit. Let me turn off my mic.
There you go. Thank you. Well, I am super excited to be here. I do see some familiar faces in the room, and this is like coming home for me. I've known Susan almost all my whole real estate career, really, and I can't tell you how excited I am. I'm fired up. I'm ready to go. I hope you guys are too. I ask each of you, even if you're a more experienced agent, if you see an agent who you think is struggling and maybe needs some help, but maybe they're just afraid to ask, push them my way. Send me a quick text or a call. My door, it's open policy. Text me, call me. I'm just here to help. And I'm just very excited to help each and every one of you grow. And come by and say hi. If you're there Thursday, I'll see you there. Stop and talk to me. Otherwise, I'm here all day. Thank you, guys.
One of the other things that we are working on, but obviously we're not going to throw everything on her at once, is working on kind of a middle production where if you've been in productivity coaching and then you advanced out or graduated out because you did your 6 transactions, having another level of PC for our agents that are more experienced, that don't need that individual attention in the beginning on contracts and things like that, but may want to be a part of a team and may have, more of that camaraderie. So we will be working on something for that, and we'll roll that out to you guys for you individual agents that are out there. But we're just so excited to have her on board, and we expect great things in our PC program. All right, next up is Rindy.
Good morning. I'm going to just share with you guys some numbers from last month. And you guys, one of the biggest things that jumped out at me is look at those contracts written. I mean, 282 versus 173 last year, 105 versus 50. It's just, you guys are rocking it out of the park. I'm so proud of you. Cindy is so proud of you. We're just staying busy, and you guys are awesome. You're awesome. So congratulations. You guys should clap for yourselves and pat yourselves on the back.
A little more exciting than that.
A little bit. Come on. Congratulations, you guys. Thanks for keeping me busy.
And on top of that, oh my goodness, I got a little scratchy throat. On top of that, Keller Williams International had a phenomenal first quarter. So we have a little video to share with you on that. Yay! What a great first quarter. A lot of this stuff, if you guys do not subscribe to Outfront Magazine or go and look at some of the articles, if you're ever looking for content to send to your clients, to your sphere of influence, what a great place to go, and how incredible to share that with your sphere. Even send them the video of what an incredible quarter we had, because that's all part of you. And people want to do business with successful people. So tomorrow, if you guys didn't know this, and I didn't, maybe I did, but then I was reminded of this, Michael Lewis is actually from Oklahoma. And he is who we have our marketing suite set up with. And I hear that he used to be a receptionist with Miss Tracy back in the day, and knows Brad and Susan and some of our gals and guys that were here before. But he is personally going to come in and teach a class in person tomorrow. And he's going to talk about, he's going to really focus on a lot of the tools that are inside of Michael Lewis Marketing Suite. But he's really going to share some scripts. And he's also going to share how to put together a phenomenal listing presentation. He'll show you some free tools that are out there for you for social media, posting, flyers. So if you can make it, that class is tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Scott Stroller with Farmers is bringing in breakfast. So if you want to arrive at 8:45 and grab some breakfast before, we'll have breakfast. We will also have this on Zoom with kwco.com. So if you're not able to make it in, that's fine. We still will have it on Zoom, but would love to see more people come in. This will be a great opportunity to learn from the person himself that developed Michael Lewis Marketing Suite instead of us that are learning it as well. So hope to see you guys tomorrow, either in person or on Zoom. We have another opportunity. I don't know how many of you know Gene Rivers, but if you've never heard Gene Rivers talk, he is a phenomenal teacher, coach, really a great person to take a class from, keeps you intrigued and keeps your interest up. And he is doing a paid class. It's $49 for the class. But again, the value is priceless because you get a lot of lead generation ideas. And if you'll look down underneath overview, some of those are, you're going to learn the top 10 lead sources, understand the best strategies for those lead sources, pick the very best sources for your personality. You know, some people may not like to do social media and they have other areas they would like to do. So he's going to pick those best and help you identify those. Learn the 3 issues in conversion to appointments. So he and his wife, Rebecca, have sold over 5,600 homes since 1992 and have been ranked nationally for years with the Wall Street Journal, Real Trends, Keller Williams, Star Powers, Cyberstars, and others. Apparently, he has the credentials to teach us. So if you are interested, that class is June 11th from 9 to 4. The registration is a little bitty down below, but you can see Josh or the front desk, as well as this will probably be in your recap. We'll have the link in it as well. And Josh is shaking his head, so yes, it will be in the recap. And then we have one more. We have a top agent, Rachel. She is coming in to actually cover all things social media. And I know a lot of you ask questions on, you know, what should I post? When should I post? All the algorithms and all of that kind of stuff. Well, we have secured her for it's actually a 45-minute Zoom. She actually upped that 15 minutes on July the 8th. And that will be at 12 o'clock. Again, we will be in the training room, Zooming it. She will be on Zoom. She will not be in person, but we will have it in the training room as well on Zoom with KWCO. She has a little notes about her so you understand that she has the credentials. She is one of the top 1,000 agents in the US and as a coach and social media guru. She has 4 6-figure businesses. So obviously, and she's built her businesses through social media. So definitely better to come learn from someone like that than someone like me that's just kind of, you know, throwing sticks. So it's always great to learn from the professionals and the people that have actually succeeded in those areas. I would like to invite Alan up now, just to do a little introduction. We've kind of been remembered you.
Well, good morning. I'll be very brief. The next series, our quarterly lecture series on the social equity, is going to be June 10th, Thursday, June 10th from 2 p.m. It's on Zoom. If you didn't get to participate in the last quarterly Zoom lecture series, it was really very, very good. It's about an hour. She'll leave some time for Q&A. There's a lot of great information there that can really help us as realtors when we're dealing with the public, and helps us with our own implicit bias, things that we may not even be aware of. But it's a great opportunity to learn a little bit and to improve as realtors. So please try to join in. Thank you.
Thank you, Alan. All right, as we said, we're going to have opportunities for CE available to you guys in the Market Center, so you can not get to the last of your CE and not have it done. So Old Republic Title is helping us with title commitments on June 24th at 11 o'clock. And then Code of Ethics, which is one we all need, Thursday, July 22nd. So that will be through Gateway Mortgage, and we'll have more information on that as well. So those are two, I believe the Code of Ethics is it 1 or 3 hours, Josh, do you know? Okay, so we'll let you know on that one, but June 24th is coming up, and that will be on title commitments. Yay for getting to do stuff together. So last year was not fun because we didn't get to do a lot of the activities. So our back to school bash is basically our first event that we're getting to do as a family together. And the social committee has done a great job. This is kind of like what we've done before, where we have a cookout. We'll be at Mitch Park, big pavilion. We'll have some fun, some food, games, probably a snow cone, might be a bouncy house. You never know. We're going to have a lot of stuff available, and this is going to be our back to school bash. So save the date for August 14th. And remind me, Tracy, was it 9 to 11? 11 to 1. So 11 to 1 on August the 14th. This is a lot of fun, so make sure you come out and join us for it. Oh, and I think, isn't Steve, Krista Glock's husband, is going to be our DJ again, and he was a lot of fun the last time. So you guys can all go heckle him. He loves that. Mega Camp. Mega Camp is coming back, but it will still be in digital form this year. It's August 23rd through the 26th, and early bird pricing begins mid-June. So be on the lookout for Mega Camp early bird pricing. It is last year, even though it was digital, it was a phenomenal experience, really kept your attention. They had some great speakers. My highlight of it was how to MREA, where they actually had the MREA and they were doing a contest between agents. Really hilarious. If you haven't seen that, you should go on KW Connect and find it, because it was very, very funny to watch some of these top agents answering the questions quickly. And 2 or 3 of them were married couples. Well, actually, were they all married couples? I think they might have all been married couples. And so it was quite comical. I couldn't imagine Brian and I playing in that game and not getting out of it without any bloodshed. But it's a lot of fun. Mega Camp, again, will be digital. This is the one that's usually in Austin every year, and hopeful that it will be back. Family Reunion is actually going to be in person in February. We believe. Have we gotten the 100% confirmation on that? And it's in Orlando. So love to have you guys attend. I just wanted to put this out here. I actually saw this on Lauren Schwartz LinkedIn, and I thought it was something just to mention, because Oklahoma City was named the top city where people spend the least on housing. Although we feel like the housing prices are off the charts, we are still one of the least expensive places, which is also why you're seeing a lot of people come from California, New York, a lot of the higher end markets and areas. People are coming here because we are one of the least expensive places to live. And I think on that list was also like Kansas City, Missouri. There was a place in Texas. So this was a source, again, for those of you that want to get information to send out to your sphere. This was on velocityokc.com, and it's basically provided by the chamber. So although we feel like those prices are going out of the roof, we still are one of the least expensive places. So remember that and keep your marketing efforts up. And one of the things that this month is home ownership month. So Keller Mortgage is doing a special through the 20th. You get reduced, 0.25% reduced for refis. So if you have, again, this is a great opportunity to reach out to your SOI and say, hey, didn't know if you were interested in doing a refi. Rates are great right now, and Keller Williams has a special for that. So they have lower monthly payments, no lender fees, fast processing, and world-class experience. So if you have someone that might be interested, those are available through June the 20th. So just wanted to touch on this just a little bit, and please don't ask me questions because I'd have to go in here and read it to make sure I understood it. But the TCPA is the Telephone Consumer Protection Act, and they are cracking down very, very, very hard nationwide on the robocalls, the auto calls, the pre-recorded messages. If someone doesn't want to be, you what? Well, they're cracking down on if you are doing it and you should not be, then they're fining you. And the fines could be up to, I want to say it was like up to $40,000 in fines for making calls. Yes, ma'am. The public is calling. The public is filing complaints against us. That's where the complaints are coming from, not necessarily the people making the calls. It's not cutting them down because they are 100%. It seems like you get one call. It's like unsubscribing from an email. You unsubscribe and then you get 5 more. And then it's like you unsubscribe from those and then you get 15 more. So they are coming from a lot of different angles, but the consumers are, because people are getting tired, just like we are, of all the additional calls that we're getting. So if you have questions, please go to TCPA. This little reference guide will also be included in our recap so that you have it and know what you should and shouldn't do. They've even made comments recently about on recruiting side that we should check that do not call list to make sure that even on a business to business, call, that they're cracking down on that as well. So just know and be aware. And if you have any questions, you can actually go. There's also a link down below for NAR as well. Jeremy. Oh.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Hope you all are doing great. Wait, let's try it. Keller.
Williams.
All right, see, everybody's awake. Oh, that's fun. Good job, Josh. It's the important things, right? So I don't have too much for you guys today. Just want to get a few things in front of you. So you may have caught this. I included this in something I posted on Facebook earlier last week, I think, but it is National Homeownership Month. What a great month for us, right? You guys should maybe just post something, congratulate. This is an easy way to get in front of people. Maybe reiterate that we're still in business. So, but just want to make sure you guys were aware of that. I believe there's a couple of graphics and designs around this, but you could easily make something too, right? So there we go. But I want to spend a minute talking about this. So this is one of those articles posted on that Outfront magazine. Keller Williams put together a 30-day social media schedule that just giving you recommended ideas and things to post. This is awesome. If you guys haven't looked at this, go look. We will include a link in our pretty lengthy recap here. But for those of you actually in the room, I did print these off. I have a couple of them sitting over there for you. So that way. So yeah, if you guys want those, feel free. If anybody can't find this, shoot me an email. I have the link. I'll send it to you. But it's just a really good schedule of things to do on social media, right? So if you're trying to ramp up your business in that realm, this would probably be something great. And then come to that class next month. So. Yes.
Can you touch on very quickly, about all of this? So if we're at an open house and they fill a form out, or you're doing a Facebook ad, and they have to fill a form, they go to the form, that is okay, because they filled out a form for basically giving you permission to
Yes. So the question was asking for clarification on that Telephone Consumer Protection Act. I'm so happy I got that right. So if they filled out something at your open house or they filled out something on a Facebook ad, that they are opting in to receive communication. So yeah, you should be fine. Yeah, I'm not gonna add anything to that because yeah, now I'll just reiterate, go to the NAR website, do a little research because it's very muddy on where that line is, right? So just be careful. Ooh. Okay, so we have a few new designs this month. So this is in command under the design section. The Juneteenth holiday is coming up, so I think we already had a slide for that, right? Saying the office was closed. Okay, the office will not be open, but there's a few graphics for you to celebrate the holiday. So got a couple more. So Juneteenth, one of them. The summer solstice is coming up. I know we had that really hot day last week, so we all knew that. And then Father's Day. So don't wait till last minute, guys. Go ahead and get these created, get them scheduled, so you don't have to worry about it on the holiday. But we have some things for you. So, oh, we hadn't got to the slide yet. The office will be closed on Juneteenth, Friday, June 18th. I believe that the holiday is actually on Saturday, but the office will be closed on Friday in observance. So, is there anything you want to say?
Yep. Just, if you guys aren't aware what Juneteenth is, obviously I put it down there. It's known as Freedom Day, Jubilee Day, Liberation Day, Emancipation Day. It's the holiday celebrating the emancipation of those that have been enslaved in the United States. So last year, KWRI made the decision to make that kind of a national holiday. And we follow the KWRI national holiday plan. So that is next Friday. Microphones. So I don't know if many of you have watched a lot of the stuff that has come out from KWRI. A lot of changes that are going on. And one of them is Carl Liebert, who is the CEO of KWX. They're really trying to bring everyone together with that one team, one dream. And as you'll see from like out front doing some of the social posts, we're getting a lot of bet on red that we're posting out there that some of you have reshared. A lot of that is coming in to where they're providing more of that content and value to us, even at a higher level. And that's that one team, one dream. They're doing a lot of stuff to help with onboarding. They're doing a lot of things to help with command training, and we're seeing a lot of that stuff being focused on. So I thought it was important just to kind of, if you guys aren't aware of who Carl is and what kind of the company direction is going, I wanted to show this video just so that you would be in the know.
Okay, where do I look to do the welcome?
Are you ready?
Welcome, everybody. My name is Lelena Rabari, Senior Editorial Manager here at Keller Williams, and I have the honor and pleasure of speaking with Carl Liebert, CEO of KWX today. Welcome, Carl.
Thank you. It is fabulous to be here with you today.
Walk us through the history of your career before you made it to Keller Williams.
Oh my gosh. Well, we share a similar background growing up in the Midwest. I had a privilege to serve in the world's largest Navy. I had a privilege to work in the world's largest company at the time, General Electric. Then I went to Circuit City. They were the world's largest consumer electronics company. Then from there, Home Depot, which is the world's largest home improvement company, 24 Hour Fitness, world's largest fitness company. Then in USAA, one of the world's largest direct bank and insurance companies. And then AutoNation, the world's largest auto retailer. And now I'm here at Keller Williams, the world's largest real estate company. So
one thing that you have brought to Keller Williams that all of us have seen is this philosophy of one team. Now, in your words, tell us what that means.
When I think about the philosophy of one team, it's how do we bring everybody together to play as one, to go do extraordinary things. So I think about how we show up and serve our agents and their clients. And bringing this incredible Keller Williams company that's at the forefront, that has been the center of everything we've done, and starting to link, how do we show up with Keller Worldwide? How do we show up with, we call it Keller Financial Services, which is Keller Mortgage and Keller Covered, and Keller Offers. And so bringing those together to harness the power of the ecosystem to serve agents, it's exciting.
Tell me a little bit about where the value of one team, where has it been instilled in you in your life?
Oh, I shamelessly stole it from my dad. I watched him, and through his career, everything that he did is that he made people better by bringing them together. The secret is get everyone in, and then get them to actually genuinely want to be together, want to work together, that like each other, but also understand that they're going to hold each other accountable and those things. So even as we start to think about harnessing the power of our team, is being very inclusionary, whether it's race or sex, or it's just thought and how we show up. But what we want to do is maximize everybody's individual values and who they are, and then put them together so that we can create extraordinary things.
I'm really glad that you said that, because I want to transition into how this one team philosophy really, really benefits the consumer.
When you buy a home, there's a list of experiences that you want, and you turn to your agent and say, who do I call for this? Who do I do? And your agent usually goes, okay, here's my little binder, here's the things, and here's who I know, and I want you to be. And then you go start to have relationships with plumbers and electricians and financiers or a bank or insurance. And your agent still is the center, but your agent is not connected to a lot of those experiences anymore because you're doing those kind of things. We fundamentally believe if anything happens in your home, your agent is your concierge to do all that. And what we want to do is connect that through our agents digitally and use our technology platform so that your agent is connected to everything that you're doing.
How can an agent or a market center create this and foster this environment of one team locally every single day?
I think it's ultimately important right now with how do you bring people together so that Keller Williams shows up in a way against everybody else. And so that's the power of a team. So are we using data? Are we transparent? Are we showing up and helping each other? Do we have everybody in the game, right? Is everybody in my office playing with us, or are some playing as individuals still? It's a simple analogy, but I think about it often in that we're in this together, right? And we have a tendency to think we're in competition with each other. But when we put on the KW jersey, we're playing for the name on the front of the jersey, not the name on the back of the jersey. And I think that's the beauty of this, of why you want to play for a Keller Williams.
I love that. Thank you so much for joining us
Thanks.
today.
Honored to be here.
And
Thank
sharing
you.
your philosophy, and we're so excited that we can operate as one team with you.
Well, thanks. I'm excited to be here, and it was just an extraordinary honor to sit down with you today.
All right.
So I think it's important to mention that, a lot of us are individual agents, and we think to ourselves, well, I'm by myself, who can I really help? But if you started here, and I remember starting here in the very beginning, and I could not have done it without the agents that were there to help support me. And they got nothing from me. I wasn't in their downline. They were just kind enough. And one of them was Brad Reeser, and he had my very first cross sell was a horrible situation with someone from New York that had mold in a basement that he probably doesn't even remember, but it traumatized me because I was like, this thing's going to bust and I don't want to contract to bust. It's like my second deal. So he helped me through that and we closed the deal. Had I not have had someone like Brad to help me on the other side, I might not have closed that deal. And so it's very, very important for us to get outside of ourselves, quit thinking about me, and think about we. Because as a we can accomplish so much more than as a me. So I love that last part that he talked about. And I love that one team, one dream. And I love that we're getting a lot of these things that are coming even from a large company like us that are helping us in the field to be able to reach out and communicate to our clients. So I loved that video and I hope you guys did as well. Teddy Talks. Teddy Talks. That's what we're going to start putting.
All righty. So rates currently on the conventional loans 3.25. FHA VA is at 2.87 or 2.75 and 15 years at 2.375. So rates are excellent again, still. There are some inflation fears. Rates will go up. I would suspect them going up next year. So people still need to take advantage of it. One thing, met with a customer last week and they had met with a bank and the bank had told them go in FHA. And so I met with them and said, well, we take him off. So we do it under you. We do a conventional loan. Payment was $100 less. So it's evaluating and making sure you've got a loan officer that's going to be able to communicate with the borrower or you and make sure that they've got the best deal possible. So FHA, a lot of people think it's the least amount out of pocket and lowest payment amount. If they've got a credit score of 680, then the majority of the time it's going to be more beneficial for them to go conventional, even with 3% down. Because there are programs out there for first-time home buyers with 3% down. And there's also one that you don't have to be a first-time home buyer, but there's income limits. So again, knowing those products, knowing what's going to be best for the customer and give them some guidance, because obviously it's going to be much easier to get a conventional contract accepted over FHA. So good. Thank you.
Thank you. Buyer seller needs. Katie, you always have a buyer seller need. I figured I'd just call on you first. She said go back and listen to the last team meeting because it's the same.
It's a buyer need. They're looking for a 5-bedroom, 3.5 to 4 bath, probably at least 3,800 square feet or better. They're probably up to 800,000. They need some land, not a lot of land. Doesn't have to be a huge lot, but definitely not a small lot. They're not looking for Iron Horse or anything like that. They want a little more privacy, a little bit of land. They've got a pretty big budget. If you have anything like that coming up, let me know.
I got a buyer need. So this is Andrew. My in-laws close on their house today, and they will be cash buyers looking for something here in East Edmond, up to 400. So if you guys know of anything coming up, please let me know, because otherwise my in-laws will be living with me. So help me find something for them, please. Thank you.
We're sending this video to them.
I love my in-laws. They're the best.
Good answer. Rick.
Similarly, we have clients from Nashville that are closing on their house like tomorrow. And we've been looking long distance for them for a long time. So they're looking Northwest Oklahoma City, really prefer like Piedmont, Yukon, but west side of Edmond, 2,800 square feet up to 450,000. Prefer not to have, a postage stamp lot. So they prefer half acre or something close to that. And they may be living upstairs with us if we don't get them someplace. And so if we don't find them a place, they're also looking for a short-term 3-month rental, which is harder to find than the first. So if anybody knows of a short-term rental with a 2-car garage, that would be the second option.
Thank you.
This is Courtney Wimmer, and I need something that's at least 2 acres that allow livestock anywhere within an hour of OKC.
Thank you.
Okay, I was just gonna let everyone know about the RPAC event that we have coming up for the Edmond Board of Realtors. We're calling it BLT, which is Binger, Liquor, and Trivia, which who doesn't like those three things? It's gonna be $25 registration fee, and that will go towards your RPAC investment. And it's on June 24th, and the last date to register is June 21st. You guys can register on the Edmond Board of Realtors website, so please come. And it's on Venue 21, which I've heard is actually a really cool venue, so thank you.
All right, so back by popular demand is Property Tour. So for those of you that are actually, yay! Those of you that are actually in person, or if you can drive really fast, Property Tour is going to begin. We have 3 houses, I believe, hoping to have that increase. Some of them sold before they were able to get toured. But if you have homes that you're listing, this is a great opportunity. For those of you that have come in since last year when we weren't doing Property Tour, this is a great opportunity for you to really give your sellers a selling tool and a selling piece for, if you list with me, we have Property Tour. And with us having the most market share in the Edmond market, that means you get the best of the best inside your home first. So make sure that you take advantage of that. Jeremy actually does Property Tours. So if you ever have something you want to put on tour, he can help you with that. Now, if we hadn't had, a lot of meat at the end, we would have ended this on time. So I'm sorry we're 3 minutes late, but we're so much better than we have been. And we almost made it through without making one mistake. There wasn't a big mistake. So you guys should go buy a lottery ticket because today's a good day. Today's a good day. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. Have a great day and go sell some houses.
For those on Zoom, I did just upload the property tour sheet to the Zoom chat. They're both correct. They're just, one's from showing time, one I typed up. So use either one. And who? Connie Payne, you are our on-time drawing winner. Woo! Congratulations. You get $25 off your next office bill. Yep. Have a great day, guys.